Have you ever wondered if you are truly nurturing the most important relationship in your life, yourself? Let's dive deep into self-love. In the grand scheme of life, self-love might not seem like a top-tier priority, but let's take a moment to consider this. It's a relationship that lasts a lifetime. Self-love is a multifaceted concept that encompasses acceptance, appreciation, and care for oneself on various levels, including physical, emotional, mental, and spiritual. The beauty of self-love lies in its essence of recognizing one's worth. It's about acknowledging our strengths, embracing our weaknesses, and treating ourselves with kindness and compassion. It's about fostering an inner peace that radiates outward, touching every aspect of our lives. It's about prioritizing our well-being, not as an afterthought but as a conscious, deliberate choice. The importance of self-love cannot be overstated. It's not just a buzzword or a trend, but a fundamental aspect of living a fulfilling life. It's about nurturing a healthy relationship with oneself, a relationship that's often overlooked amidst the hustle and bustle of daily life. It's about setting boundaries, saying no to commitments or situations that don't align with our personal values or priorities. It's about practicing self-care, engaging in activities that promote our well-being, such as exercise, meditation, or pursuing hobbies. Self-love is also about positive self-talk, cultivating a supportive inner dialogue that uplifts and encourages us rather than criticizing or belittling. It's about forgiveness, letting go of past mistakes or perceived shortcomings and embracing imperfections as part of the human experience. And it's about prioritizing our needs, taking time to rest, recharge, and fulfill personal needs without guilt or self-judgment. So why is self-love important? Because it forms the foundation of how we interact with the world around us. It influences our choices, our relationships, and even our perception of reality. It's the lens through which we view ourselves, and in turn, how we believe the world views us. In the journey of life, we are our own constant companions. And like any relationship, the one we have with ourselves requires nurturing, patience, and understanding. Remember, the most important relationship you'll ever have is with yourself. How does self-love manifest in our lives, and how can we recognize its absence? A question that invites us to explore the many faces of self-love. It's like a multifaceted gem, each facet reflecting a different aspect of our relationship with ourselves. Self-love manifests in various forms, each one a testament to our commitment to our well-being. It's evident when we set boundaries, saying no to commitments or situations that don't align with our personal values, allowing us to maintain our integrity and respect for ourselves. It's about practicing self-care, dedicating time and energy to activities that promote our physical, emotional, and mental well-being. This could be anything from exercising and meditating to indulging in our favorite hobbies or simply taking a moment to breathe. Self-love is also about positive self-talk, cultivating an uplifting and supportive inner dialogue. It's about cheering ourselves on, rather than tearing ourselves down. It's about forgiveness, letting go of past mistakes, and embracing our imperfections as part of our unique human experience. And it's about prioritizing our needs, taking time to rest, recharge, and fulfill our personal needs without guilt or self-judgment. On the flip side, a lack of self-love can manifest as self-criticism, engaging in negative self-talk that leads to feelings of inadequacy. It can also take the form of people-pleasing, prioritizing the desires and expectations of others over our own needs, often at the expense of our personal well-being. Perfectionism, striving for unattainable standards and feeling disappointed when unable to meet them, is another sign of a lack of self-love. The same goes for self-neglect, where we ignore or suppress our emotions, neglect our physical health, or avoid self-care practices due to a lack of self-worth. And lastly, seeking external validation, relying on others' approval or validation to feel worthy or significant, is another manifestation of a lack of self-love. Self-love is a journey, not a destination. It's about consistent self-care and respect for oneself. It's about recognizing and honoring our worth, our strengths, and our weaknesses. It's about treating ourselves with kindness, compassion, and understanding, just as we would treat someone we deeply care about. It's about nurturing the most important relationship in our lives, the one we have with ourselves. Self-love isn't one-dimensional. It's a multifaceted practice that encompasses our physical, emotional, mental, and spiritual selves. Let's explore more. Physical self-love is all about taking care of our bodies. It's the conscious choice to feed our bodies nutritious food, engage in regular physical activity, get plenty of rest, and maintain good personal hygiene. It's about recognizing that our bodies are the vessel through which we experience the world and treating them with the respect and care they deserve. Emotional self-love, on the other hand, is about nurturing our emotional well-being. It involves acknowledging and expressing our feelings, whether they're positive or negative, with honesty and without judgment. It's about being kind to ourselves when we're going through tough times and seeking support when we need it. Emotional self-love is also about celebrating our successes and being proud of our achievements. Moving on, mental self-love is about cultivating a positive mindset. It's about challenging and replacing self-limiting beliefs. It's about engaging in activities that stimulate our minds and increase our knowledge and understanding. Mental self-love means recognizing our intellectual strengths and valuing our ability to learn and grow. Finally, spiritual self-love is about connecting with our inner selves. It's about exploring our beliefs and values and finding a sense of purpose in our lives. Spiritual self-love might involve practices like meditation or prayer, spending time in nature, or participating in rituals that align with our spiritual beliefs. Each of these types of self-love involves different practices and aspects of ourselves. They're all interconnected and they all contribute to our overall sense of well-being. When we practice physical self-love, we're better able to handle emotional challenges. When we practice emotional self-love, we foster a more positive mental state. When we practice mental self-love, we deepen our spiritual understanding. And when we practice spiritual self-love, we enhance our connection to our physical selves and to our outer world. Each facet of self-love is crucial for overall well-being, contributing to a holistic sense of fulfillment and happiness. So how can we cultivate self-love in our lives? Let's start with practicing self-awareness. Delve into your thoughts, emotions, and behaviors without judgment, identifying areas for growth and self-compassion. This introspection can be incredibly enlightening. Next, set boundaries. Establish healthy limits in relationships and commitments to protect your well-being and honor your individual needs. Remember, it's okay to say no when something doesn't align with your values. Now let's talk about self-care. Make it a priority to engage in activities that promote your physical, emotional, and mental well-being. This could be anything from a daily meditation practice to a weekly spa day, or even just taking a quiet moment for yourself each day. Moreover, practice self-compassion. Treat yourself with the same kindness and understanding that you would extend to a loved one in times of struggle or difficulty. Lastly, don't hesitate to seek support. Surround yourself with supportive relationships, and don't shy away from seeking professional help if needed. Cultivating self-love is an ongoing process, but every step you take towards it is a step towards inner peace and happiness. What can we gain from nurturing this crucial relationship with ourselves? Well, let's start with improved mental health. Self-love fosters a positive mindset, helping us to overcome life's obstacles with resilience and grace. It reduces feelings of anxiety and depression while enhancing our self-esteem. Next, we have better relationships. When we love and respect ourselves, we set the bar for how others should treat us. This leads to healthier boundaries, deeper connections, and more satisfying relationships. But the benefits don't stop there. Self-love can also promote physical health. By prioritizing self-care, we're more likely to maintain a balanced diet, regular exercise, and adequate rest, all of which contribute to overall health and well-being. In addition, self-love encourages personal growth. It gives us the courage to explore new interests, challenge our limitations, and pursue our passions, leading to a more fulfilling and enriched life. In conclusion, I close this video with a quote by Eleanor Brown. "Self-care is not selfish. You cannot serve from an empty vessel." For more informative content, please like and subscribe. Thank you.